Do you ever wonder what true happiness is in life? Have you ever thought about how to live fearlessly in the face of death? Today, I'm going to share with you a story that will answer these questions and leave you inspired to live your life to the fullest. Before we dive into the story, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you never miss out on life-changing lessons like this. Once upon a time, a young man approached Buddha with a troubled heart. He asked, "Oh Buddha, can you answer a question that has been weighing on my mind?" Buddha, with a gentle smile, replied, "Ask what you wish to know." The young man, visibly distressed, said, "Buddha, I am not that old yet, but I feel so burdened by life's suffering. I am constantly troubled, constantly unhappy. I want to know, if I am facing so much suffering now, and my life has only just begun, will these troubles keep increasing? Is there no way to be free from this endless pain?" Buddha looked at him and calmly asked, "Where is your suffering? I do not see it." Surprised, the young man responded, "Buddha, the suffering is inside me, deep within. How could you possibly see it?" Buddha smiled and asked, "Can you see your suffering clearly within yourself?" "Yes, Buddha," replied the young man. "I can feel it every day with every thought." Buddha gently nodded and said, "Then tell me, what is the root of your suffering?" Just as they were discussing, a monk rushed in, whispering something into Buddha's ear. Buddha then said to the young man, "Come with me, I will show you the truth of life, and you won't need to say anything. Just observe, and you will find all the answers you seek." The young man, eager for answers, followed Buddha. They soon arrived at a house, where many people were gathered around a dying elderly man lying on a bed. Seeing Buddha, the people made way, and Buddha sat beside the man. The young man quietly took a seat nearby. The elderly man began to speak, his voice weak but filled with emotion. "Buddha, I do not know how many breaths I have left. I feel death approaching, and before I go, I have a few questions that only you can answer." Tears welled up in his eyes as he recalled his childhood days. "Buddha, when I think of my youth, I remember those carefree days. No worries about gaining anything, no grief over losing something. As a child, I had complete freedom. I could spend entire days playing without a single care. But as I grew older, people around me started pushing me to succeed, to compete in life's race." The old man sighed. "My father used to ask, 'Why can't you be like your brother?' People would taunt me for being different, for not excelling in school or sports. Eventually, I decided to prove them wrong. I promised myself that I would become as successful as my brother. I worked tirelessly, through hardship and disappointment, but I did not give up." He continued, "With perseverance, I built my own business and soon tasted the sweetness of success. Those who once mocked me now respected me. I married a wealthy woman, and for a while, it felt like I was living in heaven. We had 2 beautiful sons, and my heart swelled with pride for them. Life seemed perfect. I was the richest man in town, admired by everyone." The man's voice began to quiver. But then tragedy struck. "My wife suddenly passed away. It felt as though the ground beneath my feet had been ripped away. I was shattered, unable to leave my house for days. My sons comforted me, telling me that life must go on, and slowly I came to terms with living without her." Buddha listened as the old man continued. "After that, I poured all my energy into my sons. Their joy became my joy, their pain became my pain. But Buddha, even as life went on, I couldn't help but wonder, what is the meaning of life? Why are we here? What is my true purpose? I spent my life chasing success and stability, thinking I would find peace. But now, at the end of my journey, I feel as though I have missed something important." Buddha looked at the man with deep compassion and said, "Why do we cherish our childhood so much? It is because in those days we had no burdens, no desires. A child lives fully in the present moment, free from the worries of the past or the future. But as we grow, our desires and attachments multiply. We chase success, wealth, and happiness, always thinking, 'Once I have this, then I will be at peace.' But in this endless chase, we forget how to live in the present." Buddha continued, You spent your life working for the future, waiting for the perfect moment to seek the truth, thinking that you would do it after achieving worldly success. But you forgot that the future never truly arrives. We only ever have the present moment. Now, at the end of your life, you realize that none of the things you accumulated can go with you. But it's never too late to find peace. The old man, with folded hands, asked, "Buddha, is it still possible for me to find peace before I die? Can I still glimpse the truth, even now?" Buddha smiled gently and said, "The key to peace lies in letting go. All that you have gained or lost in life, leave it behind. Do not carry it in your heart. Recognize that you have learned much from life's experiences, and in that learning you have progressed. You now understand that nothing in life is truly permanent, and that realization itself is a great achievement." He added, "Let go of all your questions, and embrace the understanding that you have already discovered what life is about. True freedom comes when you realize there is nothing left to chase. When you are empty of desire, you will be ready to face death peacefully. For that emptiness is the doorway to true wisdom." The old man, now calm and serene, smiled and passed away peacefully, understanding the profound truth that Buddha had shared. Buddha then turned to the young man and asked, "Did you find the answers to your questions?" The young man, filled with insight, replied, "Yes, Buddha, I now understand that there is nothing to gain or lose in life. Both happiness and suffering are fleeting, and we must seek truth amidst them. But Buddha, I still have one question. How do I begin the journey of meditation and mindfulness?" Buddha smiled and said, "Meditation is not a complicated process. It is about being present, fully aware in the moment. When you walk, focus on your breath. When you sit, observe your thoughts without attachment. Each time you lose focus, gently return your mind to your breath. Over time, your thoughts will quieten, and you will find a vast inner space of peace." He concluded, "The present moment is all we truly have. Anchor yourself in it, and you will experience the true joy of living. Remember, life is not about chasing success or avoiding suffering. It's about being fully present in each moment, embracing every joy, every challenge, and finding peace within. When we let go of the constant need to achieve, we create space for true happiness. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to find peace. It's already here, right now. Start today. Take a deep breath. Live fully in the present, and you will discover that true freedom lies in the simplicity of just being. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay motivated, stay present, and live your truth.